Today I'm memorizing some of the major arcana of the tarot. I'm going to be memorizing 5 cards. The first 2 are associated with the number 0, and the second 3 are associated with the number 1. So let me even find that page where I left off. Okay, so the first 2 cards, which are associated with the number 0, are the Fool, which is number 0 on the tarot, Judgment, which is number 20 on the tarot, and it's associated with the number 0 and the number 2. The second 3 are going to be the Magician, which is number 1, the Wheel of Fortune, which is 10, and the Sun, which is 19. Both the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun are associated with the numbers 1 and 10. Yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to be memorizing a few key summary words of those cards. You'll have to excuse me, I seem to be a bit more nervous than before. I hope you don't mind. Let's begin. Okay. So I'm gonna have to flip between this to copy that. Alright, first card. The Fool. 0. This one, I believe, had the least words. Trust, innocence, open mind, beginning. Trust. I almost forgot to soft speak, which is the purpose of the video. Trust, innocence, open mind, beginning. It said, I believe. Yeah. Beginning, and I don't know how to spell that for some reason. Is it 2 N's or 2 G's or both? The second card is Judgment. The second card that I'm memorizing today, it's number 20. And it's associated with the numbers 0 and 2. And the words are several. Numerous. Rite of Passage, that's not. I'm really feeling the nerves this time. I haven't felt this nervous making a video in a long time. I don't know what it is. Alright. Rite of Passage, Maturing, Reviewing. Those are the first 3, and then there's another 3. Rite of Passage, Reviewing, Maturing, Transition, and Message from the Divine. I was mistaken, it has one more word and a phrase. Transition, message. I'm going to try to write not as fast so as to calm my nerves. Actually, this is the purpose of ASMR, is to calm the nerves, so hopefully the process of me calming my nervousness will relax you as well. Hopefully. Okay, message from the Define. And I'm going to try to not tense my arms as I'm writing, which will be easier when I'm not writing as fast. All right, we're relaxing. Yeah. Okay. Third card. Now we're doing the ones that are associated with the number 1. First one is number 1 of the tarot, the card that is labeled number 1, and it is, all right, relaxing the arms, only using the hand to write. Am I right? Magician. Writing slowly as well. Personal power, intention, will, and resourcefulness. Personal power, intention, will, and resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. I think that has 2 N's, but I'm not sure. I used to be dank at those spelling bees. That was like elementary school. Next number associated with the number 1, next card associated with the number 1 is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. It's associated with, oh, let me situate myself a little bit. Right. Associated with numbers 1 and the number 10. Well, I suppose if anything it would be the number 1 and the numbers 10, if I'm gonna make that mistake. But 10 is not 2 numbers, it's 2 digits that make up 1 number. Don't get it twisted. Educate yourself. Okay. All right. Taking action, change, movement, and then there's 3 more. Taking action, change, movement. You know, acknowledging, I find, that I'm nervous makes me less nervous. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that's a common thing. But I think that's why people are like, damn, I had an example in my head of a situation, but I lost it. All right, sorry, I'm too nervous. And then destiny, luck, and expansion for the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, luck, and expansion. But yeah, I feel my face not as red now. That I'm purposely not being as jittery. Life lessons, kids. Not that I'm not nervous at all, right? But it helps a little bit. I'm not telling you this tip is gonna get rid of your nervousness. But it helps me, maybe it'll help you. Next is number 19, the Sun. I'm writing these numbers in Roman numerals, the way that they are written on the cards, the traditional cards at least. The Sun. And it is associated with the numbers 1 and 10 as well. Okay. This is a cool one, I love this card. enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity, and personal growth. Enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity. All right, not writing as fast or tensing the arms as much, at least. Personal growth, because you do have to engage the arms at least a little bit. Now the sun, if you know what the actual card looks like, it just looks so funny. Like just a baby on a horse, just like so happy. And then the sun behind him, I don't know. What is making that baby so happy? How is he riding a horse? Who taught him? That's a talented teacher to teach a baby to ride a horse. But I digress. That's all of them, actually. Now I'm going to do this all again. Because as they say, repetition is the father of learning. I heard another thing that was like something also leads to learning. Oh, experience. No, but that's knowledge. Which the process of learning is in there as well. But the saying that I know is repetition is the father of learning. And when I would have to memorize things in school, like vocabulary words and stuff, what I would do is just write it over and over and over. Not at home, right? Like you should, but just like immediately before the test. Because they would tell you, the test is about to happen, so do your last bit of studying. And I was like, you mean do my studying? Okay. Anyways. 0, the fool. Trust, innocence, open mind, beginning. Oh, I don't even have to look back there because I just wrote it down on this page. How convenient. I'm trying not to breathe directly into the microphone. Because when that happens in an ASMR video, I'm like, there's a tornado. This is not good. The fool. Trust. Innocence. Oh yeah. Back to that example that I now remember about how acknowledging that you're nervous, for me at least, makes me less nervous. It's like when they say, like, the elephant in the room, like, all right, y'all, like if something awkward is there but no one's talking about it, they're like, all right, let's address the elephant in the room. And that clears the air. They also say, let's clear the air. Yeah, so remember, if you're nervous, elephants. Nervous elephants. Memorize it. Write it down several times. For the fool, it's trust, innocence. Okay, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Open mind. And beginning. I keep breathing in very deeply, and I know I don't have to. It's just one of those things where if I start doing it, I start needing to do it. So then I do it, and then it's like what they call a vicious cycle. And I need to break it by not doing it. Even though I still feel like I need to do it, I know that I don't need to do it, so I'm not going to do it. And so after a while, I will no longer feel the need to do it. Life lesson number 2 from your good old bro, Mr. Lefty Recliner. Man, now I'm just... now I'm just preaching all the things that I've learned in life that I'm actually realizing right now that I'm very grateful that I've already learned these things, because before I learned them, not as pleasant, not as fun as afterward. Right? Of passage. While we're addressing things, you may have noticed that I have a bit of a habit of babbling and just continuing to vomit words from out my booty. Just pulling words out my booty. Message from... Right after I'm saying booty, I'm saying message from the divine. I think the reason I have that habit of just like talking but not saying anything of substance, just saying words, I think the reason I have that is because my previous problem was not talking at all. And once I managed to be able to talk, man, was it fun. So I would just, I don't know. The next thing that came into my mind, whether it was something having to do with what we're talking about, or it's just a dumb joke, or just a dumb almost joke but doesn't really qualify, I'll just say the words. But I like that, you know, there's a saying, these problems are the good ones to have. I prefer having this problem than the problem of not having anything to say, or feeling like I don't have anything to say. Which is not having anything to say, let's be real. Alright. Now number 10, Wheel of Fortune, associated with the numbers 1 and 10. So yeah, what had begun as a video that I was weirdly nervous in has become a video that I am just like opening up to super hard. Alright, more relaxing, more focusing. Good. Wheel of Fortune. Taking action, change, movement, destiny, luck, expansion. And number 19, the sun, associated with numbers 1 and 10. Enthusiasm, play, writing slower, playfulness, writing as if we're not in a hurry, clarity, personal growth. Alright, now we flip the page. And I am going to be looking back at the previous one, because I have obviously not memorized all of that, but we're going to see, as we have been doing in these videos I've been doing, what I can remember before I flip back to the other page. Okay. 0. The Fool. Trust. Innocence. Open mind. Beginning. Okay. Still not sure how to spell beginning, but we managed to memorize the first card, which is also the easiest because it has the least words, but still a victory. Second is Judgment, number 20. It sounds scary, right? Judgment. But it's actually supposed to be a card about oh wait, both everything I'm just saying, right? All these words. Which I will, oops, I skipped a page. Well, we got 2 blank pages to work with next. You know, it's a good thing. It's about maturing. You know, and it's not about judging, which I found surprising. Okay. I'm going to try to, instead of writing down half the words and then coming back to read the next half and then writing the next half, I'm going to try to read all of them and then write all of them without turning back. Okay, so judgment. Rite of passage, reviewing, maturing, transition, and message from the divine. I'll say it one more time to get it stuck in there. Rite of passage, reviewing, maturing, transition, message from the divine. Okay. Rite of passage, maturing, reviewing, transition, message from the divine. And now I adjust my seating position. I don't know why I like to sit with like one leg up. It's just my go-to sitting arrangement. Okay, so yeah, I managed to get that one. That was lit. Sorry, I had to burp. I'm sorry you had to witness that. And my legs are not as flexible as before because I haven't sat like this in a while. So they don't like go down as easy at first as before. Let's see. Next is the Magician, number 1. Oh, that one is pretty easy to do. Only 4 things: personal power, intention, will, and resourcefulness. All right. 1. The Magician. Don't worry, I got this. Intention. I know that's the second one, but I forgot the first one. Will, resourcefulness. And does it have 2 S's? I don't know. Does it have 2 N's? I don't know. 2 L's? I don't know. But what is the first one I'm missing? Hold up. I'm gonna pull it out the reaches of my mind. Hopefully. Intention, will, resourcefulness. Okay. I failed publicly. I'm humiliated. Taking action. No, I would not have remembered that. But maybe now I will. Now that I can associate it with this memory of humiliation / learning. And the second card, before I even look back, is number 10. Wheel of Fortune. I've never seen the show, but I've seen it be referenced a lot. Associated with number 1 and number 10. With the numbers 1 and 10. Oh no. Taking action was Wheel of Fortune. The one I was missing on the Magician was personal power, which is what I was trying to remember. And totally could have remembered that, but I didn't though. It's okay. Replace that personal power. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune, taking action, and what else? Taking action, change, movement, destiny, luck, and expansion. Okay. The last three I think I can remember. The first three are taking action, change, and movement. And let's see if I can remember all those. Taking action, writing slowly, change, movement, destiny, luck, and expansion. We did it, yay. Lo hicimos. Okay. Next is the sun. Enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity, and personal growth. And it's number 19 of the tarot, associated with the numbers 1 and 10. I don't want to say number 1 and number 10 because that makes me think of number 1 of the tarot and number 10 of the tarot, which is the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. I guess they are kind of associated if you're talking about what numbers they're associated with. You know what I'm saying, I'm just babbling. Alright. The sun. I think I just have so many thoughts running through my mind, and I want to say them all. And then more come to mind, and I want to say them too. I don't know. I have been diagnosed with ADD. I don't know how accurate it is, but he was a real ass psychiatrist with a real degree, so I'll take his word for it. Yeah. Enthusiasm. Oh no, I got it. Don't even worry. In fact, yeah, you can probably tell by the times that I just like pause and then remember what I'm doing. Enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity, or I pause in the middle of a sentence and then continue what I'm saying. And personal growth, or when I pause in the middle of writing things down to say something. All these things. Okay. And we do it again. Slow, deep breath. Oh wait, I said I wasn't going to do this anymore. Too late. I did it. But I'm going to try not to. Okay. 0. The Fool. Trust. Innocence. Open mind. Beginning. Now I don't have to flip the page because it's all like right here. You know this. Okay. Number 20. Judgment. Associated with number 2 and 0. Rite of passage. Maturing. Reviewing. Slowing down. Transition. And message from the divine. Now, number 1. The Magician. Personal power. Intention. Will. And resourcefulness. I might as well still try not to look up but I will if I have to and not feel ashamed, because that is not the goal right now. I'm probably only going to be trying to do that when it's from page to page. Judgment. Associated with numbers 2 and 0. Rite of passage. Reviewing. Maturing. Damn. Alright. Transition. Message from the divine. What am I doing? I just did Judgment a second time where I should have done Wheel of Fortune. Well, I guess I don't have to cross it out, but I kind of want to because it doesn't go there and that's not organized. But at least I got to do that one again. Okay. What is next is Wheel of Fortune. Associated with numbers 1 and 10. Taking action. Change. Movement. Destiny. Luck. And expansion. And 19. The Sun. Associated with numbers 1 and 10. Enthusiasm. Playfulness. Clarity. And personal growth. Okay. Now we see what we can remove off the top of the noggin. Alright. You know, this chair is a really good size, but it's just slightly too small. Oh well. Okay. Zero. The Fool. trust, innocence, beginning, open mind. $20, judgment, associated with number 2 and 0. I feel weird saying number 0, because you don't hear that, because 0 is not a number. I guess it would be a digit and not a number. I suppose that might be the case, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Okay, judgment, rite of passage, maturing, reviewing, transition, and message from the divine. Okay. 1. The magician. Personal power, attention, will, resourcefulness. Number 10. Wheel of Fortune, associated with number 1 and number 10. Numbers 1 and 10. Taking action. I know the last 3 are destiny, luck, and expansion. Taking action. Frick. Change and movement. And change. Those are some things I think it has in common with the card judgment as well. So that's a good way to remember it, I think, for next time. And lastly, number 19, the sun, associated with numbers 1 and 10. Enthusiasm, playfulness, last one is personal growth, and I'm missing one. Clarity. Oh, yes. Only had to look back once. Okay. Now, I'm going to do it on the same page, but I'm still going to try not to look up at what I just wrote. 0. The Fool. Oh, man. I looked up. Just out of instinct. Oh, frick. Trust. Innocence. Open mind. Beginning. 20. Judgment. associated with numbers 2 and 0. Rite of passage, maturing, reviewing, transition, and message from the divine. Now, number 1, the magician. Personal power, will, intention, and resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. Number 10, Wheel of Fortune, associated with numbers 1 and 10. Taking action, movement, change, luck, destiny, and expansion. And lastly, number 19, the sun, associated with numbers 1 and 10. Enthusiasm, playfulness, oof, I was going to try not to look up, but it did. Clarity, it just happens, man. Personal growth. Did I say charity? I meant clarity. Personal growth. And now, maybe we can do it all without looking back. Okay. 0, the Fool. Innocence, trust, open mind, beginning. Number 20, judgment. Associated with numbers 2 and 0. Rite of passage. Reviewing, maturing, transition, message from the divine. Number 1, the magician. Personal power, intention, will, resourcefulness. Number 10, Wheel of Fortune associated with numbers 1 and 10. Taking action, movement, change, destiny, luck, expansion. Number 19. The sun associated with numbers 1 and 10. Enthusiasm, playfulness, clarity, personal growth. I did it. I remembered them all. And with that, I think I will let you go. Thank you for watching, for bearing with me as I was cringily nervous, and for listening to my babbling. And thank you for watching. I think I said that first. And hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good day. And peace out. And peace out.